funny. You were wearing that shirt the last episode too.
Oh, well, here we go. Same shirt episode.
But it's not the same day.
It's not the same day. Different
Welcome
day.
back to Booze and the Bees, by the way.
On a different day, wearing the same shirt.
He is, not me.
If it makes anybody feel better, I didn't wear this shirt for like a day. I put it on for the podcast and then I took it off.
No, I'm not judging.
Well,
I know
yeah.
you're just clarifying.
Yeah, you're not. I know you don't judge me. You saw me. You know it's a clean shirt.
I wear like the same thing like for days in a row, so it's no judgment at all.
Yeah, I put on my work outfit and then I put this on when I got home.
But yeah, hi, welcome. I'm gonna jump right into the comment that I want to address first because why not? But we got a comment from x.janine on our last podcast episode, and she was asking, would love to know how y'all keep the peace in a sober versus stoner relationship. If Ella wants to smoke all the time, she said literally same, by the way. Does my boo get annoyed? Does he let her? And how do y'all meet in the middle?
I think that's just a funny question, but I can see where they're coming from.
It's probably been issues for other people. It's never been an issue for us.
No, absolutely not.
Never, ever.
No,
not I know
close.
of.
I just like the phrasing. Do they get annoyed? Does he let her? If she was doing things I wasn't like letting her do, I don't think we would be a good match. So yeah, I obviously let you do it. If it was something I was really hated and you're like, I'm going to do it anyway, then it could add conflict to our relationship. And that would just mean that we're not a good pair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's certain things people have boundaries for. It's like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And other people accept those things. Like some people want to have day beers and get up in the morning and drink beer with their partner. And your partner will be like, I hate that you get up in the morning and drink beer. There's someone out there who wants to party with you in the mornings and wants to do that.
Yeah, if that's something like you really don't want to change for that person.
Exactly. So does he let her do it? If I didn't let you do it, if it was a firm boundary of mine that I did not like it and I wouldn't want that in my partner.
Oh, like I was like sneaking it or something?
Or if
obviously not sneaky.
Or if you were like, if you were doing it even though I didn't like that you did it. And I expressed that I didn't like that you did it. And you're like, no, this is just what I'm going to do. We're going to meet in the middle. We
definitely would be like irritated with each other all the time.
Yeah, it just wouldn't be a good match, you know? And there's certain things like I didn't like when we would drink. It wasn't good. And we stopped because we both realized we didn't like doing that. Yeah. So that's a different story. If there's something where you have a boundary and you find those boundaries and you discuss it and your partner realizes like, that actually isn't something that defines me or I want to define me, then I'll change, and that can be a positive thing for the both of you. But if it's something like smoking, there's never been I smoked too much and then cried or screamed, that's never happened.
Well, but there were like moments, but it was never, I don't think you ever pointed them out where I was smoking so much and I wasn't really being productive.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was ever you being like, you're smoking too much.
Yeah, I think there's been moments where it's like a dual realization to where we have goals with what we want to be and how we want to get there. And she'll recognize those. I'll recognize those, and we can come to terms and say, what's our action plan to be our best self this week? What's our action plan to be our best self for next month? And it could be cutting down on smoking or putting intention into it or setting a different schedule or exercising a certain amount, putting a certain diet in place. I'm just going to keep going on.
And then
forever.
we're just honest with each other too, because it's never been like I remember I had to take a break and then I would cheat sometimes, but I always told him.
Yeah, and that's like me with my diet. Like I'm pretty good with my diet, not like, and that's the funny thing is they're self goals. It's you have a goal to not smoke, I have a goal not to eat. But she didn't care when I was big, and I didn't care when she smoked a bunch, right? But we both want to be our best self for ourselves and for our partner and our family unit. Like we're trying actively to be great. So
yeah, but if you were like, I'm gonna go back to my ways and just eat all this food, I probably would be like, babe, whoa.
Yeah.
Babe, your goals.
Yeah, exactly.
Babe, no.
So we support each other in that way. But then if it's like a sneak here or there, or if it's...
We're not like mad at each other or get down on each other for it.
Yeah, she's not dogging me. Like I had part of what was that? What are they called? Cannoli? Is that what they're called? Okay, a cannoli. It's like an Italian dessert. I'd
Yes,
like
a
half of one.
cannoli.
So good.
You know, I hadn't had them often, but shout out Mafia Kitchen because I had my first one with them, and it was the chocolate cherry one. But then last night we were at an event and they were there, and I had to try the cookies and cream one because it had Oreos on it, and I think it was like Oreos that they made or something.
It was self-made Oreos. It was like a cracker shaped thing.
He ate one of my Oreos, and I was like,
she was pissed, but it was good. And I don't regret it. It was delicious.
I know you
There was
don't.
like 3 more on there, so it's not like
2
I stole 2.
There's 3 total.
Well, you'll see in the video if you watch that video
But
too.
the cannoli itself tasted like a graham cracker. It was like cinnamony, and then it's like, I guess, a cream inside.
Yeah.
It's like whipped cream.
No, it's like
not
some
whipped
Italian cream. It's like thick,
it's
but
thick.
sweet. It's good.
So good.
But that's not on my diet. But I had it because I want to live life sometimes.
Yeah, and it was mine, and I still let him have it. No.
She was.
But I'm trying to think
getting
of
done.
advice for someone if that is a problem in their relationship, if they're smoking and the partner doesn't like it.
Yeah, and that definitely, it just goes down to what the boundaries of your relationship are. And you have to say, okay, I'm going to picture yourself so far in the future that you literally can't plan for it. Because I can plan what I'm going to do for next month. I can say, I'm going to do this for a month. But if you say, I'm looking 10 years out, so far I'm a completely different person. Like being 10 then 20, huge change. 20 to 30, huge change. Picture yourself 10 years away. You can't even imagine what yourself looks like. If you had to start today, it's going to take so long to get there. What does my partner and my relationship look like? What are we doing day to day? And if you don't,
It's like, are you asking?
No. If you don't envision your partner like, oh man, they're getting up and smoking every day and I'm pissed. Like, don't think of them like that. Are you doing the right things? Do you want your partner to get up and eat a fruit bowl and then you meditate in the sun? Like, what is your goal? What do you want them to be doing with you? And does smoking interfere with that? And if it does in a big way and it really affects your day in the 10-year plan, that doesn't look good for your relationship.
I think something that might help too is like maybe understanding each other and like why your partner smokes in the first place. Because maybe because I feel like maybe because you used to, it was never an issue. But I could see it being someone who just doesn't, and then someone who does, and then just maybe understanding and talking to them more, and then, you know, it'll come to them too. Like if it's something that is affecting their health in a way, and like that's a concern, like you guys could talk about that and figure out healthier ways to do it instead of just being like, I just don't want you to do it, and like not having reasoning or like backup. You know what I mean? Yeah,
I think that was a really good way to put it. I'm still trying to struggle for the words to say, like, some people want to get up and just go on a hike. Some people want to get up and they just want to smoke and play video games. Some people want to smoke and then go on a hike.
Because I was thinking when you were saying that, because of my parents who got divorced, a big issue for them was my dad played video games a lot and my mom didn't. And I was trying to think like what could have been an action step for that. And like all I could think of is like her maybe playing with him more, but then also him taking the time away from it to do stuff with her that she likes.
Go dancing or something.
Yeah, like becoming interested in each other's interests instead of just
to some degree.
To some degree, right?
Yeah, because I don't like a lot of her reality shows, but I'll get into them to some degree.
He watches some of them.
Yeah, I'll watch them with her when we just want to cuddle, but sometimes I'll just play a video game while it's on in the background, and we'll be close, and like that's fine, because we don't have to have 100% interest in everything you do, but you do have to.
You'll want to play Power World, and I won't, and I want to read my book or something.
Yeah, and I don't want to read your romance novels. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to have an interest in it, but it's okay.
I never, ever, people who knew me before dating you knew I would never go fishing and be into it.
Fishing's fun.
Now I love it.
It's so good.
Because I didn't put it off. Like, I just wanted to do things with you. So then I was like, of course I'm going to learn how to get interested in this activity and hobby. And even if I don't like it, I'll still enjoy it. But I love it. So
yeah,
it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So that's the thing. That's kind of the boundary, is look 10 years ahead and see, what am I doing with my partner? Can I do these things with this partner? If it's a new relationship. If you've been in the relationship a long time, whatever routine you have is working, there's little things you don't like. It's that discussion of how can we, like she said, meet in the middle? How can I enjoy your hobbies and you enjoy mine?
Right.
Because there's also things like poker night. Sometimes the girls like poker night, sometimes they don't. And you don't have to join in the poker night. Could you make wings for the guys and they enjoy it and you go and have a girls' night in the other room? Or is there something you can do to bridge that gap? That's just kind of
you have to still learn how to do stuff that you love by yourself and stuff. It's not always like I used to be like that. If he had to go do something like a guys' night or something, which didn't happen often, but I would be like so sad because I couldn't think of what to do by myself, and then I had to like learn how to like enjoy life again by myself just for a little bit, even though I've been so funny. But
yeah, and a lot of people learn to nitpick their partner. It's like, my partner's not 100% perfect and does everything I want, and then you probably wouldn't like them if they did everything you wanted either. Like there's some level of you have interest in your partner because they're different than you.
A lot of people are hard on themselves, which therefore then they're harder on people that they like love and care about. Mm-hmm. It's just like a whole nother like self thing they have to work on.
Yeah. And there's something to be said there too, is maybe people just really hate the smell of smoking and their partner smokes. But that just begs the question is...
That's like my mom and my stepdad. Mm-hmm. He has to do it outside.
Yeah, so that's kind of meeting in the middle for them. You know, and I would argue it's probably not the best if you have a partner that does things that you really truly hate all the time. If you really truly hate it,
they love it, and
you hate it, and they love it. It's just sort of, did you get together with them because you're lonely or because you genuinely care about them? That actually leads into the clip that I brought up.
Oh, well, stay tuned next episode for this clip up. The clip that we're going to go over.
The clip is definitely going to go into that a little bit. It's asking questions of why you're with your partner. And that is one of the questions. Are you with them just because you're lonely or because you genuinely like being with them? And I think that sort of goes into how do you meet in the middle? You shouldn't be meeting in the middle. I like my partner. They do these things. Not a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great. I can't think of any other like comparisons. Like we just get along so great. So.
And yet we still do different things. We have different interests, and we're different people totally. I think that's fun.
But we're also the same.
Yeah.
We both listen to. I love that we both listen to Aspen Hotel on repeat. Both of us. I love that I can put the soundtrack on every day, and you will just sing along with me. Like you don't get annoyed.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, it's fun. I say it a lot. I think. If I had a perfect partner, what would they be doing? And it's just you. It's all the stuff you do. Like, I couldn't make you a different person that would be better. It's like, if only they did this. Like, there's nothing. I can't think of anything.
If only I don't know. I know. I'm great.
Had a less stinking cat.
I was going to bring up Hamilton, too. That's so funny. Be like, if only she didn't like stinking cats.
Stinking cats. And spooked cats.
He loves cats, but the cats that I choose are stinking.
They're so
Actually,
stinky.
you chose Hamilton.
He's lazy.
You picked him.
Yeah,
he picked us.
He was catawampus.
All right. We're going to go.
Yeah, he was 2 weeks. He was a little baby cat.
I know, he's so handsome.
Yeah.
We'll have a cat cam one day.
Yeah, one day. There's a cheaper camera. I say cheaper because our equipment's ridiculous, but there's a cheaper camera. It's only $750. We don't have $750, but that would be a good kitty cam.
Oh my God. Okay.
Can you imagine paying $800?
It's also almost our birthdays, just saying.
For a cat to have a camera.
Almost our birthdays.
We need to put the co-host
It's Pisces
chair.
season.
Yow.
Ow. Okay.
Gava.
Gava.
Gava. Gava. Gava. Gava.
Love you.